Hey guys, Reflex here, and this is going to be my fourth episode, I believe, of my Ultimate Team series. Today we're going to be playing the rest of Division 10 and hopefully getting promoted, which should be pretty easy really because it is only Division 10, but I think this might still be on the early access. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. Actually no, it wouldn't be because I remember playing a game on my Xbox 360. These games might even be on my Xbox 360. I don't know for sure, but I think these ones are on Xbox One. But anyway, this game wasn't the best. Well, I thought it was a foul there to be honest, but I think I won the ball and it luckily fell back to him. And what a finish that was! But the keeper should have done a lot better there. It was a really tight angle. See here again, yeah, I just tapped the ball and then I fouled him. Well, I didn't foul him. I tapped the ball and then took him out. So 1-0 down pretty early on. Di Natale is really good on this game. I thought I'd show this long build up for this one. Almost intercepted that, bounced off me, but then he ended up passing it through my team with good 1-2s and everything all around the pitch. Almost intercepted that as well. My defending's pretty poor, and they make it 2-0 in the 23rd minute. So it's not exactly the best start in the world, but there's still a lot of time to come back. Di Natale scored. I think that's his second goal this game, but he does score a couple more, I think. But as you can see here again, just playing it through my team, my defence just isn't good enough yet. I do put chemistry styles on some of my players after this game or the next game, because I just realised that they're a step slower than everyone else. And I think that's Insigne scores that goal in the 29th minute to make it 3-0. And from here, the floodgates opened really. To be fair, so that was in the 28th, 29th minute. Tried to go forward, they take it back straight away. So the 30th minute, I'm still trying to get used to defending. I tried to pass it back to the keeper and I don't have a clue what he was doing. But he missed the ball, he went for again with Insigne, I think that is, and scored. I'm not 100% sure if that's Insigne, he's got the same sort of hair, but yeah, it is good. So that's 4-0, 30th minute, or 31st. And they take the ball back in the 31st again. I thought I was going to get here. I was going to dive in there, but I decided to hold my ground, and then I dived in there, and he just got past me. It was a really good play. So I've just conceded 3 goals in 4 minutes or something stupid like that. I kept trying over the top glitch, seeing if it still works in this game, and none of them worked, and he kept getting the ball back. So it was just all downhill from there, really. So 5-0 down. Di Natale's hat trick in the 33rd minute. And try run through them again, because that seems to be the new kickoff glitch in this game. There I went on defensive, and some of you might be wondering why I went on defensive and not like ultra attacking or anything. But I just wanted to make sure I didn't concede any more and try and get back into the game slowly. And as you can see, it kind of worked. We ended up defending a little attack. We went up the wing, crossed in. I think the player with the worst heading on the team scored. Bozius at the back post, heads it in the far corner. And he runs through and tries to get a shot away there. I thought that was in there, I thought the keeper missed it. But lucky he didn't. Some good work there to win the ball back. Bastikioglu kind of looked like a skill move that, but it wasn't. And then I got lucky so many times there. I tried to pass it. It looked like a skill move. It looked like I flicked it over him and ran onto it. And then I tried to run through. He tackled me. I ended up stealing it back off him. And then I shot at the front post. The keeper saved it and it still fell back to me. So I was pretty lucky. But at this point, it looked like we were getting back into the game. 42nd minute, we just scored 2 goals pretty quickly. We got a player clip there recorded. Congo for a good tackle, but then in the second half I defended so well to keep them out the rest of the game, and I had a few good chances on the attack, but they just hit me on one break, and I think that might be Di Natale again whacking it in the far corner to make it 6-2. I think the score might be, but that was a great shot. No, it's Sal's really good on this game as well, really fast. And 68th minute, it just went from bad to worse really. Di Natale, that's just unlucky. I done so well. I read the pullback. I got out to him. I tackled him, and then it fell back to him again. And I think he even deflected in. I tried to pass it there. It missed it. What a tackle that was! And then no, it went straight in. But still, I don't think that deserved to go in. I just tried to keep the ball really and just try and work my way back into the game. I kind of get a little chance here, but I don't think I was ever going to score 4 goals. 4 more goals from here anyway in the 89th minute. But Bozius with a good volley at the far post, well, at the front post to the far post, well, depending on which way you look at it. but that makes it 7-3, and the game ends a 7-3 loss in Division 10. It is really hard at the start of the game though. I do think this is still on the early access, so at the moment I am playing against really good players, not people who are just new to the game. Well, I'm not 100% sure. I think it might be 360, or I might have done the 360 episodes before, or they're coming up. I really don't know, because I had the season ticket. So once the EA access ended, I went to the season ticket on the 360 and kept playing on that for a little bit. But I got an achievement there for applying chemistry stars. Went through my team, added all the ones that I normally add. I had anchor to all my defenders, engine to all my midfielders, hawk to all my forwards, and glove to the keeper, because I just think they're the best ones, because I always upgrade the pace on them. I just think it's the most important thing in FIFA. If you've got pace to get away from someone, it doesn't matter how good your shooting is if you're one-on-one, unless it's terrible, but I mean, like, they're all about the same level, so it doesn't really matter too much. But here it looked like a bit of an easier game. 74 rated, 88 chemistry, I think that is. But they did have some good players such as Cahill and Koscielny at the back. I bet you they're overpowered on this game, because they got really good pace. I think Koscielny's now up to an 81 pace rather than 77, I think, his last game. But if he gets a couple of informs, he'll be really good. It's international night tonight. England plays San Marino, so I'm hoping some Arsenal players will get in form. I think only one Feyenoord player went with Holland to their qualifiers, so it's unlikely that they'll get in form. But as you can see, we started off pretty badly. He done some nice dribbling to get around my players and put it back. He ended up scoring, and here again, 45th minute, he ends up getting through. And I hardly pulled his shirt all there. He literally got near the box. I didn't want him to get in the box. I tapped it twice, and he just fell to the floor, and Congolo got sent off. It shouldn't have been a sending off. I know he's through, but he was running away from the goal, and it wasn't much of a pull. So 1-0 down, 10 men, 45th minute. Worst thing to do here is concede going into half time. And what does Lampard do? Whacks in the top corner, over Classy. Vermeer didn't move. So 2-0 down, 10 men at half time. Not the best, really, is it? But I hate that they still haven't got the Feyenoord Stadium on this game. It just annoys me that they've got Ajax, not Feyenoord. I guess Ajax are the biggest team in Holland, but still, they can easily just put it in there. But a good tackle there, and some more good work from Bastikioglu. He looked offside there to Red, but luckily he was onside. Some good work, and we get pretty lucky again, to be honest. And I was not going to mess that up. Almost did though by taking a touch. Phil Hainer almost lost it, so I poked it through to Botius, touched it, and then toe poked it under the keeper, which I got an accomplishment for. I was pretty happy about that finish. Getting back into the game is the most important thing. So it gets late on into the game now, 87th minute, and the sub are brought on for Immers, or Tornstra, I brought him on for, to replace the sending off, gets sent off. So not the best debut for Boularus, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Boularus. He used to play for Chelsea. That's the only other team I know he used to play for, and Bromby, I think, final signed him for. So we lost that game 2-1 with 2 red cards. It's not the best. This episode's not exactly going very well, trying to get through Division 10 and into Division 9. Lampard and Soldado with the goals, and Botius have won for me. So Botius so far has probably been the player of the series, other than maybe Vargas the first couple of games in, I think it was 3 episodes, and then I got rid of him this episode or last episode. Actually, might still be in the club somewhere. I think I'm just using my final team. I'm not sure whether I got rid of him yet. But we get into another game here, and we messed around with the team a bit. We put Steenford in centre back to replace the centre off Congolo. And we also put Immers on for Tornstra, because Tornstra has not exactly been doing the best for us recently, and Immers on the last game I really enjoyed using. I also thought Immers should have got an inform this week for 2 goals and an assist in Finals 4-0 win. But there were a lot of players with hat-tricks, so I do understand. It's just a bit unlucky that the 1 week a final player does deserve one. A lot of other players do well. It's pretty annoying. But hoping to win this game, and you'll see at the end of this episode in a couple of minutes that something weird happened, because I played on seasons on 360. There was a good ball there through to Classy from Immers, so Immers comes in, gets an assist within 30 minutes. Classy goes through, hits it far corner off his left foot. So yeah, this must be the proper game by now because I've already used the 360. This must be when I started playing the proper game. So I guess some of the players will be really good, some will be really bad. But this episode I ended up coming up against some pretty good players, and he took ages to take the centre there. But he gets through there, hits it well wide. I went flying to try and block it, and I know I did collide with him, but it was my head. And in real life, it would have counted as playing the advantages as he shot, which I really hope they try and sort out because it's really annoying. You go flying in to try and block it, and they shoot, and you end up taking them out because the ball's not there anymore. I know it's a bit of a late tackle and everything, but unless it's terrible, they shouldn't give a penalty because they played the advantage by shooting. But they score the penalty, they make it 1-1, which is pretty frustrating again. But Nealon does really well here into Red with a good header, but it's really poor keeping. It's like headers are really bad on this game, but when you do win one, the keepers are really bad at saving headers. That's what I find anyway. But some of the players look really weird on this game. I think they've got to put a lot more work in doing the faces. Like it wouldn't exactly be hard to send one person from EA out to all the leagues in this game and all take all go to each stadium and just take down the faces properly. It would be a bit hard, but I mean they could do it. They just decide not to. But here we go, 3-1 up, and Bilal Basikoglu is just how I'm going to pronounce it. I don't know what the accents are in Moroccan. I think he is. But I wasn't going to miss that. I wanted to kill the game off. I wanted to get some of my goal difference up. As I've been doing pretty bad recently, and that first loss in this episode, pretty annoying. That big loss, 7-3, I think it ended. So it's good to get some of that goal difference back. And he goes running through there. I take him out, and the game ends. So we win 3-1. So if you looked at the season stats before the game, we would have needed one more point after this win. But that there goes against exactly what I was just saying, like how keepers don't save headers. But that was a great save. Him was man of the match, so it was good for me to put him in. So we should have needed one more point, but we got promoted because I played a game on the 360 and I must have drawn or won. I don't know. I've just mind blank everyone. I'm sorry, forgive me. But here I was just listing everyone up for 150 and they all went for a little bit, so I got quite a lot of money out of all of that. I go and buy Ospina and Akpom there from Arsenal team, just trying to stock up on the players and buying the cheap ones now because the players are a bit overpriced in my opinion. So we go here, we put a few bids on some players and we end up getting Mertesacker and Arteta. So our team's coming along okay, but this has been Reflex. Comment, rate and subscribe for more content, especially my Cambridge United career mode and my Arsenal career mode. Also this. See ya.